everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Ocean Jasper. I'm your tarot reader, and today we're gonna find out what does make you so attractive. So in order to pick the right pile for you, we have three choices here: the Bristlecone pine with the Fluorite, the Coast Redwood with the rose quartz, and the Baobab with the Amethyst crystal. So you can rather focus on the cards with all these magical trees, on the crystals, or even on the timestamps in the info box below if you are one of those people that are very intuitive regarding numbers. Nevertheless, I would really suggest to simply follow your intuition. There's no wrong answer regarding the right pile, and I really believe you're surrounded by angels and spirits, and even your higher self will be able to guide you towards the right pile. Even if you feel guided to listen to more than a pile, you're absolutely welcome. That's the right choice for you. Bear in mind, this is a general reading, therefore may or may not resonate with all of you, or even just a portion of the video might resonate with you and not the rest, which is why it's very important that you always follow your intuition again. Take what feels right, leave the rest, and try not to get too attached to the results of the reading. I'm finally open to private readings, so feel free to send me an email if you're interested, but you can find all the infos, prices, and instructions in the info box below. So that's everything for now. I'll see you at the beginning of your reading. Hi my loves, if you chose the Bristlecone pine and the Fluorite crystal, this is the reading for you. So let's just place this on a side and start with the tarot cards. So I'm going to use the Spirit Strong Tarot deck, which is one of my favorite, as if you haven't understood that just yet. And you can find the Amazon affiliate link in the info box below if you are ever interested to get this for yourself as well. And by doing so, you're also helping the channel a little bit. You're going to find that some of the cards will pop in reverse and some of them will pop in upright in this reading. All normal, nothing to be worried about. I actually don't think that all the reverse cards contain a negative message. It's quite the opposite sometimes, and I really find that it makes the reading more authentic and complex and specific. But really, it's up to the tarot reader, so I don't judge either method. So we're going to get 6 cards and see if we need anything more to clarify. Okay, what does make you so attractive? Pile number 1. We have the 10 of crystals in reverse, clarified by the sun in reverse. Then we have the ace of acorn upright, the 5 of acorn in reverse, the shadow in reverse, clarified by the hermit in reverse. Okay. Sorry guys, I decided to adjust the setting a little bit. So what I can see from here is that you are one of those people that even when you're faced with certain big struggles and challenges like lack of joy and vitality, depression, feeling really down, not wanting to be out there, and also feeling the loss of an important job or an important relationship, or feeling lack of stability in general, feeling like you're not enough supported by your community around you, or feeling like you don't have a stable plan, like a fixed plan for your life in general. You're one of those people who still find excitement in life no matter what. So with these ace of crystals, actually, yeah, ace of acorns, so ace of wands, you find so much enthusiasm in life and you never give up. Even if you've been faced with all these challenges in the past, is not an excuse for you to just stop enjoying life, or stop trusting in people, or stop trusting in the next opportunities. You're always so vibrant and full of energy no matter what. So you face those moments with a lot of respect, with a lot of you're quite private as well, so I feel that you're not putting all of that sadness on top of other people. You really I feel that you keep all of these quite private. So when you go through those phases of feeling lost and not supported or not so joyful, I feel that you keep it really private. You just hide yourself from the world and deal with it in a very mature way. I'm not saying that we shouldn't look for support. Actually, if you have it, it would be always very important and meaningful to share with other people. But I feel that you prefer to do it in a private way, and you always come out of it with a much better perspective of life, and so much stress for life. This is what I'm seeing. You see, these 5 of acorns as well speak about challenges, but it's in reverse. So I really feel that you're not an aggressive person, even when somebody comes towards you and might, so I want to put the cards really straight. Even if somebody wants to start a fight with you or insults you or is picking on you, and you really don't want to take it personal or take it as an excuse to start a big argument, I feel that you're quite mature in that sense. So you just don't put more fire into it. You rather you rather turn off the fire with your water. This is what I'm saying. You're just quite the opposite of this fighty person that wants to be the loudest, or want to be the last one, the one with the last words. I feel that you're quite the opposite. And I can say that people really like you for this. People really like you for being so private, for being so strong, for being so peaceful all the time, not wanting to start a fight, even when you would have the reasons for. And they really like you for all of this energy and excitement and enthusiasm that you have to always be able to start afresh, start a new chapter of your life, no matter what happened in the past. And I feel that you are actually helping other people to stand up as well after certain painful moments, because you're quite deep. I can tell as well from the shadow and the hermit that you've been spending so much time on your own trying to contemplate on the pain that had pushed you down sometime or made you feel not so strong and made you kill some of your dreams maybe. I feel like you had to go through a lot, and that is making you a very deep person. Not only that, is making you very empathetic towards others and very kind and helpful towards them. You really know what to say to people when they're going through a hard time, and you're really good at picking them up and showing them the good things in life that are still awaiting for them. That's so lovely. So let's take another few cards here and see what they say. Also, another thing that I'm seeing here is that you did spend a lot of time on your own in the past to go through those dark phases, as I said, but now you're coming out of it because the hermit is in reverse and you're coming out of this darkness as well. You're going through a big transformation with this shadow, which represents the death card as well. It's a beautiful change that is happening to you, and it is making you feel so much more powerful because you've been learning the lessons from your past. And I really feel that you trust life, even though it's not, at times that you might not give you the security that you would hope for, but I feel that you're not really attached to that. You really live in the moment, and you just wake up with so much stress. For you really feel like you have the whole world in your hands every single day that you wake up. This is the feeling that there's a whole world of possibilities out there, so you don't really hold on what didn't work in the past. So you're quite optimistic. This is what I'm seeing here. There we have the 10 of shells. Beautiful. And the 2 of feathers. So I really feel that you are still believing in love no matter what. I feel that you're a very emotionally stable person. You have so much love to give to other people, and you just a blessing into other people's life. You always care for other people's well-being as well. Like, you're so motherly. This is what I'm seeing. And your dreams for creating a family eventually, or a stable love life, is still bright in you. Is still keeping you strong. And these 2 of feathers as well is telling me that you're quite adaptable. You're quite open to any possibilities that is coming your way. you just believe that whatever the universe is offering to you is a good experience for your soul growth, no matter what. So you really embrace any of that. So I feel that you're not stuck into one decision, one fixed plan. I feel that you really like this adaptability, um, this living day by day and see whatever the world is offering to you. And I also feel that you're quite balanced and pragmatic, that you always, what's the word? You can always, even during a fight, if you see two people fighting against each other, you always can see, understand also the point of view of each of them, even if they're quite contradictory. So I feel that you would be very good at trying to bringing peace again in any conflicting environment. It's like they come to you because you can bring back the joy and the clarity. Diplomatic, that's the word that I was looking for. So let's see another 3 cards. Nine of Shells, Page of Acorns, and the King of Feathers. So definitely you're very adventurous here with this Page of Acorns. It's like you're still carrying that magical vibe of a kid that is just so excited about life and about trying new things and meeting new people and traveling to new places, and putting yourself in the situation where you don't feel so safe. Like you really like coming out of your safe zone. This is what I'm saying. And I can feel as well that you're very sociable, because with this Nine of Shells in reverse, you're tired to be on your own. You did spend a lot of time on your own, possibly in the past, especially with this Hermit, but now, as the Hermit in reverse said, you finally came out of it. So you're really, really grateful for any connection that you make in your life, and even if they last just 2 minutes, they still fulfill you a lot, because you have so much love. As we said, with these 10 of Shells, you really see the good in other people. And then we have this King of Feathers, which make you a person that is really not a leader. Yes, you look for a justice, you want everything to be happy, but at the same time you really don't want to lead people towards any direction. If they come to you for advice, you're happy to give it to them, but in the end, you always give them the last choice, the last word. So yeah, it makes you a person very, very diplomatic, as I said before as well. Let me see if there's anything else. I mean, of course, as humans, we have so many sides of ourselves that we still need to discover. So many. We could be talking for hours about someone's personalities, but this, of course, is just a short video and is only showing you the main things that people really appreciate in you, that make you so attractive. Feel as well that you don't feel the need to be at the center of the attention, and you're really good at staying silent when you need to be silent. So you have that intelligence to understand when you need to stop talking and just leave the situation. We have 7 of Acorns. There's so much Acorns here. So again, is underlining the aspect of being very passionate, enthusiastic, curious, full of energy, very vital. The Empress, so you're very, very pretty as well, or handsome, depending on your gender. There's so much beauty coming out of you, and again, I feel that is your wisdom as well shining out through your skin, because whenever you are in a room, you just make everybody feel seen, and it's like you're able to see the possibilities that the world has for everybody. So it's like whenever you come into an environment, you are the fertilizer of that environment, if you know what I mean. Basically, even if you step on a soil that has been abandoned for so long and it looks like nothing can grow there, once you appear, you can see so many possibilities, and you're like, Of course, look at this plant. You thought it was dead, but it can actually grow. You just need to take care of it. You know what I mean? It's a metaphor, but you absolutely know how to help people to blossom in their best version of themselves. And you have done this work on yourself as well. So you're pretty confident. You own your beauty. And yes, also, yeah, we have these nine crystals in reverse, which again kind of speak about a lack of financial abundance, financial security, but it seems like it's simply allowing you to feel free, so you're not trapped into the um, idea that everybody should follow a 9 to 5 job and make lots of saving and open a mortgage and buy a house, you know, have a fixed job. It seems like you're pretty much free from all of those expectations that society has on people, and it's making you just so free and so open to adventures as well. So that's really exciting. I feel like I'm leaving it here because I know I could go on forever, but I also know that you guys possibly don't want to listen to a full hour of reading. But I might eventually start in the future some extended reading, so if you want to keep listening to it, you can simply buy a few for a few couple of euro, just the extent of that reading. So that could be an idea. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Let me know in the comments below if it has resonated with you. I would love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of you as soon as I can. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world. Hit the notification bell down below as well if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video, which generally happen a couple of times every week, every Sundays and Thursdays. Okay, so that's everything. I send you all my love. Hope to see you very soon again in the next video. Bye bye, guys. Hi, my loves. Welcome to your reading if you have chosen the Coast Redwood and the Rose Quartz. So I'm going to place these on a side and we're going to work with the Spirit Song Tarot deck today, which is one of my absolute favorite. If it is yours too, you can find the Amazon affiliate link in the info box below. So by buying it from there, you're also going to help the channel a little bit. So you're going to find out that some of the cards are going to pop in reverse, which is nothing to be scared of. It is not true that all the reverse cards contain a negative meaning. I actually found that using them both upright and reverse helped the reading to be more authentic and specific, although it's really a personal matter, so every tarot reader will do its own way. So just a little note, I am open to private readings again after such a long time I've been posing them. So you can text me, send me a message in the email, and you can find all the prices, instructions and infos in the info box below. So that's everything. Let's focus now on what makes you so attractive, girls and guys, men and women, and any other genders. We're gonna use 6 cards and then we'll see if we need any more. Awakening, the Moon in reverse, the Magician, 8 of Shells in reverse, 5 of Feathers in reverse, and the King of Crystals. Okay, so let's just place them in right in the middle. So I see that you, people really like the fact that you always try to see the good lessons in life. Even when bad things happen, you always try to make sense of it. It feels like you are sort of enlightened, like you're very, very wise. And you never leave an experience in the past without really analyzing and connecting the dots and understanding why that happened, what gave you, how did it make you richer, and what can you learn from it. Okay, it feels like you have a lot of spiritual download as well, and you're just so enchanting. I can see here like you really catch the attention of other people as well. You could be also very, very attractive and hypnotizing people. And I can say that people like the fact that you are mysterious, quite private and reserved, but also it's something that reverse once they get to know you a bit better. Finally, it's like the full moon light. It's enlightening all the lake, and you can finally see underneath. So it's lovely to see how honest you are eventually, because the moon in general also speaks about secrets, but if it's in reverse, it speaks more about being open. So I feel that you might give this impression to others to be very mysterious and secretive, but then once they start getting to know you, you're very open to share your truth. And um yeah, so I feel they really, really like that surprise effect. Then Magician and the Eight of Shells in reverse. Okay, so yeah, with this Eight of Shells in reverse, it feels like you finally have been able to come out of a period where you felt completely powerless. So it's like they really, people around you can see the progress you have made, because possibly in the past you felt like you couldn't do anything to change the circumstances around you, and you were just a victim of any situation, and you felt like you couldn't improve your life, or you had any creative ability to change what was going on, and you might have felt frozen. Then eventually you were able to get rid of those attitudes and rid of those wounds that has been holding you down, making you feel powerless. With this Eight of Shells in reverse, you're finally being able to um, step into the future, and instead of focusing so much on your loss or on your pain, you're finally renewing yourself. And the starfish is very famous for being one of those animals that can regenerate their limbs, and this is what you've been able to do. So I feel that people are really attracted to the fact that you're so resilient, and you've been doing such a massive transformation in you as well, from passing from so much powerless feelings to an empowering instead. And then we have these 5 of feathers in reverse, and the King of Crystals in reverse. I feel that people absolutely love the fact that you're not a conflictual person, and you always try to communicate things clearly and peacefully. And even if there's anything that could turn into a big fight, you always try to transmit a mild energy and calm people down. And you have um, the right strategy to make them feel all on the same plane, because you don't like to be too much at the center of the attention, or appearing like the leader of a group, or too bossy. You really like to put yourself on the same plane as other people, and that makes them feel appreciated, embraced, and yeah, on the same level. And therefore it doesn't create any conflict of who is it stronger, who has the loudest voice. So you're a very humble person, this is what I'm seeing. Okay, so let's see what else comes out here. Two of feathers, 5 of crystals, and 3 of feathers. I'm gonna need to clarify this. I feel I really appreciate it generally. You respect your boundaries, and you give yourself time to heal. If somebody, if you feel abandoned and hurt from somebody, you just take your time to, so you don't take impulsive decision, you really take your time to analyze, as we saw before as well with the awakening card. But also with the Two of Swords, you really take time to make the next decision. So it feels like even when somebody hurts you, you don't, yeah, you don't become irrational and impulsive, kicking them away. You take your time and you give people their chances as well to come in and apologize, even if you're badly hurt. It feels like, yeah, you still manage the situation in a non-conflictual way. Look at this, with this Queen of Shells in the middle, you really have so much love and empathy for people and understanding. You are really a forgiving person. You want to embrace everybody in a big hug. You're just so caring. Sorry, just notice that the card's a bit tilted. So yeah, you're very caring, very, people are really important for you, and you don't want um you don't want to exclude them from your life. You don't want to kick them out of your life, even when they do something that you didn't expect, or that is like breaking your illusions, or something that is really making you feel unstable, or breaking down your sand castles. You still embracing them, you still look at the situation with the eyes of love, with such a big open heart, and this is what's striking to people. Okay, people might break your dreams or might break your peace, and like um burn down all the efforts that you were making towards the project, and you are still able to come out of it stronger than before and with a bigger heart than before. So it feels really like you don't lose trust in people. You're just so understanding and lovable person. Let's see what else. Cards came out. For the crystals, yeah, you really hold tight on the people that you have around you. It feels like you've understood the meaning of life much more than any other people, and you know that you guys, everybody, we all need to be united, that there's so many challenges around us that threaten this union and create separation, especially nowadays. But you know that you need to hold tight on whoever's is loving towards you, even though they go through their moments and they do mistakes and they mess up and they hurt others. But you can't help by but understanding why they did that, because you know that whatever action from other people come from pain and suffering and frustration. So you know, because you've been through that as well, so you understand people. Four of Acorns in reverse and the Six of Acorns in reverse. It feels like even if you have a lovely, comfortable house and amazing job, or you're so beautiful, you're so successful, triumphant, you still don't come out as cocky. You're not showing off, and your presence is really not invasive. You're not a competitive person. This is what I'm seeing, and this is what really attracts people. You seem such a gentle soul. Knight of Acorns in reverse, the Six of Feathers upright, and the Two of Shells. Yeah. So, yeah, again, even when somebody rushes in through your life and makes such a big mess, like these wild boars that could come in and destroy all of your vegetable gardens with all their excitement and their hunger, and they leave such a mess, you're still able to move on with the Six of Feathers and still treat everybody around you with so much love and care with these two shells. Love is everything for you, and this is what really striking people. And even if it wasn't a wild boar ruining your garden, but it was maybe a guy or like whoever person that comes in and out of your life with so much fire, and maybe treats you nicely one day, and then the next day they're absolutely gone and they ignore you and they ghost you, maybe, and they make you feel used, and they could be selfish and staying around you just when it suits them, to to simply satisfy their own pleasures, and then they leave you alone and they abandon you and they hurt you. You're still able to come out of those ashes and raise, um, with this Six of Feathers, you're just able to move on and still trust in love. This is what I'm seeing. It feels like you've been going through a lot of hardship in the past, but this doesn't stop you from trusting people. Sorry guys, I think the postman is here. I have to open the door. Okay, I'm back. So let's get some other cards. I feel addicted to this type of reading because I feel like there should never be a stop, because all of us are so complicated humans, and there's so many aspects to appreciate in all of us, and I really wish that I could keep going on forever telling you all of the nice things about your personality. Maybe I should do in the future some extent reading, so that the ones of you that are satisfied after 5-10 minutes of reading could just simply turn off the computer, but the ones of you that want to continue instead could buy for a couple of years an extended reading. I could do something like that. Let me know in the comments below if you like the idea. So let's get another few cards for now and then we'll end it. Page of Feathers in reverse, Ace of Feathers, the Temperance in reverse, Seven of Feathers, the Empress in reverse, and the King of Feathers. So again, it come out this idea that you are not, you have lots of ideas and projects and beautiful creative ideas. I can see that you have so much clarity about what would you like to achieve in the future, but still you're not throwing all of these ideas onto people. You're not you don't invade other people's mind. You're so gentle. This is what I'm saying here. You are curious of the world, but you don't want to be invasive, and so you don't come out as bossy or loud or too invasive. This is what I'm saying. You don't want your presence to be too much at the center of the attention, so you hide your beauty. This is what I'm saying. You hide your abundance, even if we've seen that before. Even if you're a very successful person, you don't want to show that off. You don't. You're just so humble, but there's so much beauty about you, and you make people feel at home and embraced for what they truly are. And even when they come to you, you always can show them a different perspective of the events that are happening in their life, even the bad ones. And you're just so good at transforming an unfertile soil into an abundant forest. This is what you do. There's so much femininity and gracious energy about you, but simply you don't show it off. This is what really struck on people, that you're just so gentle and humble and caring. And it feels like even when people treat you badly with sharp words, you simply ignore it. With the Seven of Feathers, you move on. You just don't put fire into it. You don't want to transform it into a giant fight. And this is very similar to the message that we got before. You don't want to create this harmony and balance between the group of people that you hang out with, or your family, or your loved ones. You really try to maintain their harmony. And when they are able to listen to you, then you speak out gently about your ideas, your opinions, your dreams, your projects, but you do it only if people are asking you. You're not, yeah, it feels like you could be a little shy, just hiding away in the corner, but in the end, this is what really attracts people. So that's all I have for you guys for today. Let me know if you've been enjoying this reading in the comments below. I'd love to answer to each one of you as soon as I can. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video, which generally happens every Thursday and Sundays, but if there's any technology problem, it could be just the next day. So it would be great to just be notified, I guess, so you never miss out on the next reading. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Again, bear in mind that I'm always here for helping you, for giving you guidance if you ever need. So just text me, send me an email if you ever need a private message. And any comments are absolutely welcome. If you wish to improve the channel in any way, I'm really open to hear your ideas. So thanks so much again, guys. See you really soon in the next video. Bye bye. Hi my loves, welcome to your reading if you have chosen the Baobab with the Amethyst crystal. So we're gonna work today with the Spirit Song Tarot deck, which, if you haven't understood it just yet, is one of my absolute favorite. I basically use it in every reading lately. So if it is yours too, you can find the Amazon affiliate link in the info box below. And if you decide to buy from there, you're also gonna help the channel a little bit. So I don't know if you heard in the intro, but yeah, this is a general reading, therefore may or may not resonate with all of you, or even just a portion of the reading might resonate with you, not the rest, which is why it's very important to always follow your intuition. Take what feels right and leave the rest. So, but if you feel like having a private reading, I'm always available. So you can just send me an email, and you can find all the prices, infos, and instructions in the info box below. So let's focus on you guys. What does it make you so attractive? I can't wait to find out. You're gonna find this on the cards will pop in reverse, but nothing to be scared of. It's really not true that all the reverse cards have a negative meaning. I actually find that a mix of upright and reverse makes the reading more specific and complex, intricate, and authentic, but it's really up to the tarot reader. There's really not a wrong way. So let's see. We're gonna get a few cards. We start with 6 and then we'll add more. 10 of crystals in reversed. The sun in reverse. 6 of crystals in reversed. The knight of shells upright. The shadow in reverse. And the ace of shells. Great. I feel like some of these cards popped in pile number 1 as well, so you may want to check that out as well. So, okay, I see here that what people really like in you is that you're not too attached to a sense of stability, to a sense of achieving and following the that big step of the big stairs of growing in a society, starting with a relationship and then a marriage and then kids and a car and a house and a big fixed job, like a stable job. It's like you don't really care about that type of growth. You just want to do your own thing, because otherwise you wouldn't be happy. Okay, so it would take away your vitality, your joy, it would really lower your vibration, and it will really take away the enthusiasm that you have for life. So people really appreciate that you have this different perspective of life, different attitude to life. You don't follow the crowd, you just do your own thing, and you're not really scared about not having a fixed job, for example, of just and not having everything already planned in life, everything already settled. You need that type of freedom to be happy, and that's what people really admire in you. Then we have the Six of Crystals in reverse and the Knight of Shells. I feel like people really like the fact that you're not possibly in a couple. They like the fact that you're single. They like the fact that you're independent. Even if you have friends around you, you don't always feel the need to do everything with them. Um, so yes, you're grateful for the people's around you, their help, their support, their company, but you don't really need them to be happy, or at least you don't need them constantly. You are absolutely happy to do your own thing, and that makes you so fascinating. And with these Knight of Shells, I feel as well that you could have a lovely figure as well, could be very pretty or handsome, and people like the fact that you have such a flirty energy as well. Whenever you speak, you're so sensual. So sometimes it can happen that whatever you try to say, even if you're just trying to be friendly, they take it as an invite, as a sexual invite, although it's not necessarily true. You're just so sensual that everything you do, it looks like you're flirting, which could be a blessing and a curse at the same time. But yeah, people really appreciate the fact that you're just so independent, and you can walk really proudly on the beach on your own, and still with no shyness. And that really struck in people, the fact that you're just so happy and content on your own. With this shadow in reverse, I feel that people appreciate the fact that you have been able to go through a giant transformation, have been able to go through so many hardship, but you didn't allow them, you didn't let them change you, you didn't let them make you a harsher person or a stricter person. You didn't allow a dark transformation in you, even though bad things might have happened to you. So they really admire that shadow didn't really cover you with the negative energy. Mm. And you're always open for new love with these Ace of Shells. You're very romantic, and you're always looking for a new beginning in love, and you find it in everybody. It feels like you can actually fall in love with everybody because you just see the good in people. So you feel like there's so many abundance, so many opportunities to love and be loved around you, and doesn't necessarily have to be towards humans. You just have so much love as well for the natural world, and so you don't really feel alone. Even trees make you feel like you are in lovely company. This is what I'm seeing. So let's see what else. We have the Ten of Feathers in reverse, the King of Shells in reverse, and the Ace of Feathers in reverse, clarified by the Four of Acorns, the King of Acorns, and the Traveler in reverse. So as I said, yes, you possibly have been going through such a hardship in the past. Something badly happened to you and really hurt you, but you've been able to recover from it and transform. It could be still going on. It could be still a pain that is I'm gonna put this on the side. A pain that is still currently present, but you are able to not let it darken your soul. So people are able to see how strong and resilient you have been, how good at recovering, even though it is still an ongoing thing. But you don't let this pain um, unsettle you. You don't, even if the earth it feels like it's cracking underneath your feet, you're still able to show up for people. You're still a stable friend to people, so you're not only focusing on your pain, and that's what people really like about you, that you're a stable friend, a stable partner, a stable company. If they need any help, you're always there. It's like you're a safe harbor to them, and you're really good at maintaining the community strong and united. Okay, And it feels like you are the heart of your friends community as well, of the heart of your family. So everybody feels really comfortable coming, sharing their problems with you, because they know that they always get some lovely advice and suggestion and comforting words, and even just a warm meal. So you're very homey. Then, yeah, with this king of shells in reverse and the king of acorns, it looks like people like the fact that you're so passionate, and there's so much sexual drive in you as well, and you could be very attractive, and they like the fact that you're so adventurous as well, or just so full of life. And this is because you really have given up to the a typical ladder that we have to climb up in life, and you're just doing your own thing. So people really like that. You're really original, innovative, and creative, and they love that. And it seems with these king of shells as well that you could be very loving, and that sometimes you could show as kind of needy, but it seems like people like that. Okay, the fact that you're always so ready for a hug, a cuddle, a loving words. For some people it can be too sweet and too sugary, but the people that loves you for that as well. And then we have this eight of feathers in reverse and the traveler in reverse. So yeah, again, we've been speaking about this adventurous vibe in you, but at the same time, it feels like you're not impulsive. Okay, it's not you just make your bag today and go for an extreme, dangerous trip tomorrow. You're not too naive or childish regarding going for a new phase of your life, or a new cycle, or a new adventure. You have the head over your shoulders. This is what I'm seeing. And yeah, it seems like people also like the fact that you are not too opinionated, you're not too decisive regarding the future plan, so you're quite adaptable and flexible regarding what could happen. Okay, so yeah, people really like the fact people around you admire you for being so malleable in a way and having a gentle energy. So it's not that you have decided what you think about a certain topic and that's it, you'll never change your mind. I feel like you're very flexible and open to hear other people's opinion as well. And even if you go on for a trip with some other people, it's not that you have a fixed goal, that's where you're going, and there's nobody else changing your mind about it. So it feels like you are open to hear other people's direction as well. Where would they like to go? So what else? This king of shells in reverse for some of you might actually mean that you're not needy whatsoever. You don't show up. You don't show as a very too emotional person, and more as a you might show off more as passionate person that's really content with simply having fun with the people that you find in your trips, in your travels, in your life in general, people that you encounter. And people really love that you're so open to have fun and you're not too chasing this idea of love, this perfect partner. You might, of course, be open to find it if it come, but you don't necessarily turn off any other invite just because they don't represent your ideal partner. You still can find, you can find in them an opportunity to have a great time and have fun and just makes both of your colors, even if they're very different. It doesn't mean that you can't share some lovely time together. Oh, Queen of Shells. Okay, 8 of Acorns in reverse and the 7 of Shells. People really like the fact that you're so caring and lovable and sweet and kind. You're really good at communicating, and you communicate things in a very gentle and lovely way. You have sweet manners. With the 7 of Shells, you always try to please everybody as much as you can. You always carry too many things on your hands or too many situations in your hands, and that sometimes can create confusion or a bit of stress, or you might have too many opportunities, too many invites around you, and that might overwhelm you at times. But people really like the fact that you're not simply focused on one person and then ignoring everybody else. And they really like the fact that you have so many ideas as well, and so you really are open to any plan in your life, as since you don't have a fixed plan for your life, you're really open to anything that comes along your way. And people really like this attitude because it seems like they can offer you anything, and you might they know that you might say yes. So let's see what else. 7 of Acorns again, this idea that you have a lot of drive, a lot of energy, a lot of excitement to do things that are a bit out of your safe zone. You're very driven, always trying to follow your dreams and goals, even though some people might be against you as well. With these 3 of Shells in reverse, it could be that some people don't really agree with your path, but it feels like, yeah, you have a unique beauty, you're very original, and you might be really, really beautiful and charming and sexy as well, but you don't show off this beauty too much. You kind of hide away, and sometimes people don't even realize how much abundance you bring into their life, because you are able to turn an infertile soul into an abundant forest. And people might realize this only when you're gone, like a hare. You just appear there for a few seconds and then you run off to the next field, and then just realize that you were there bringing them so much joy, but then it's too late for taking a picture, for example. It's just a metaphor, but just for you to understand how people might realize the benefit of your presence when it's a bit when you're already gone. Okay, just because you really don't show off, you don't you're not showing off about the things that you have done for people, but you do a lot for them. Okay, you bring a lot of abundance in everybody's life. And so I think that's it for now, guys. I would want to actually never stop, because I would never want to stop telling you all the beautiful things about your personality. And as human, we're just so complex, and there's so many things we could speak about. But possibly I'll do eventually in the future some extended reading. So if you want to have a longer reading, then you can just pay a couple of euros and then continue there. But I feel like it's already a long enough reading for today. So this is how I'm ending it. Thank you so much for listening to this. Let me know in the comments below if it has resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll answer to each one of you as soon as I can. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would really mean the world. And hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video, which generally happens 2 times per week, generally on Sundays and Thursdays. Although if I have any technology problem, it might shift to the next day. So it would be nice to be notified so you don't miss out on the next video. So that's everything. Feel free again, yeah, to text me if you need private reading. I'm again available after such a long time I haven't been, so I'd be really, really honored to provide some guidance for you. Thank you so much again. See you very soon in the next video. Big hugs to you guys. Much love to you.